Tetris Effect is a great game. Developed by Monstars and Resonair and published by Enhanced Games, Tetris Effect was originally released on PS4, PSVR, Oculus Rift, and HTC Vive in November 2018. The core game and its multiplayer expansion, Tetris Effect Connected, are now also available on PC and Xbox One. Alexei Pajitnov created the original Tetris game in 1984 with the help of some of his programmer friends, and he based it on the board game Pentaminos. After nearly 40 years and more than 100 different versions, it's amazing that the core gameplay of Tetris remains largely unchanged. Elements like the hold mechanic and instant drop mechanics have been introduced over the years and are now standard, and Tetris Effect incorporates those standard mechanics, but adds its own unique features and stamp on the Tetris brand. It's difficult to discuss Tetris Effect's visuals without talking about the music or gameplay since they're all connected. But each themed stage is a feast for the eyes. The visuals adapt to your gameplay, so the player's own timing and actions determine the movement in the background, special effects, color changes, and more. If you have the opportunity and equipment, play this game on a VR headset. Never before have I felt so immersed in any gameplay environment. But no matter what platform you choose to play on, Tetris Effect's visuals are captivating. Composed and produced by Hydelic, Tetris Effect's music draws players deeper into its world with a surprisingly eclectic mixture of tracks, most of them matching the theme of a particular stage. Just like the visuals, the soundtrack adapts to your gameplay. The player's actions help create the soundtrack, contributing to Tetris Effect's amazing sense of immersion. The style is mainly electronic, featuring some very catchy rhythms and excellent vocals. The main track, Yours Forever, just like the original Tetris music for NES and Game Boy, will always be stuck in my head, and that is a good thing. The game's concept is simple. Stack falling blocks of 7 different shapes into rows that will disappear when completely filled. And that's it. It's so simple and addictive that even government employees in the Soviet Union were playing it when they were supposed to be working. For more on that, see the excellent Story of Tetris video that I've linked in our show notes. On a personal note, when I received a Game Boy for my 6th birthday, my mom played it more than I did for a while, and guess what she was playing? Tetris. To this day, she still whoops up on me and my siblings when we play the new Tetris together on Nintendo 64. Controlling your falling blocks, or tetraminos, in Tetris Effect is fairly simple, although perhaps more involved than you might expect if you haven't played Tetris for a while. There are 3 core gameplay mechanics that are standard in all modern Tetris games: the drop, the rotation, and the hold. The drop can be one of 3 types: a gravity drop, where you let the piece fall; a soft drop, where you can speed it up a little bit by hitting down on whatever input device you're using; or an instant drop, or a hard drop, which is where you hit up and the piece instantly falls into place. This can be very convenient, but also very dangerous, as any experienced Tetris player will tell you. Rotation is controlled by a single button presses that rotate the piece clockwise or counterclockwise. And the hold mechanic allows you to store a Tetris piece and save it for the exact right moment. Tetris Effect adds its own mechanic called Zone, which allows you to stop time and fix mistakes or fit a piece into a previously impossible to reach location. And that does make for some awesome moments when playing at higher speeds. The original Tetris Effect featured several modes, including Journey and Marathon, which are also in Tetris Effect Connected. It also included Sprint, Purify, and Mystery, which add different modifiers or time limits, and these modes carry over with different names in Tetris Effect Connected. Tetris Effect Connected adds ranked online multiplayer, as well as custom and local matches. The most fun, in my opinion, is the 3-player co-op mode where you can play against an AI boss online or local. The moment when you are all in the zone working together to clear lines across all 3 screens is pretty epic for a game about falling blocks. Tetris Effect was very well reviewed, earning a score of 89 for its PS4 version and 90 for its PC release. Its initial audience may have been somewhat limited by its console exclusivity, but the audience has definitely grown with its release as Tetris Effect Connected on PC and Xbox Game Pass, which is good because more people need to play this game. Tetris Effect doesn't simply offer up the classic time-tested Tetris gameplay in a new setting. It plunges you into a world of sensory overload where nearly everything adapts to you and your own rhythm. Thanks to this unprecedented level of immersion and its interconnected gameplay, visuals, and music, Tetris Effect neatly hard drops into place as one of the great games.